Hey there, button mashers! Zach here with Press Start.
I'm Nelly D. Rollich.
And welcome to Pause Menu, our weekly news show on gaming. However, I want to mention one quick thing for you guys. We're hitting our 10th episode of Pause Menu.
Woo!
We've done this 10 weeks in a row. Holy crap.
Yeah,
Hard
it's been a fun adventure so far.
So far, yeah.
Want to change up a few things, so...
Well, yeah, with the 10th episode, I realized time to look back, see the first 9, kind of watch them again without being, like, just done it, because usually I only watch it right after I've done it, so I'm kind of in that kind of happy-go-lucky stage where it's like, we just did it, it's over, yay! And I'm still laughing from all the jokes and the fun we have doing it. So we kind of pick at each other a lot, and it's kind of funny, actually. So I went back and I watched them as, like, brand new, and I'm kind of like, is Pause Menu where we like it right now? Is it kind of like where I wanted it to be? And looking at it, I'm like, it could use some improvement. I want to tweak it a bit and see if I like it a different way. And looking at it, I realized that I really never hit what I originally wanted. I wanted the show to be quick news, like about 10 minutes for the show. And my shortest show has been 22 minutes. Otherwise, like 26, 25, 30 minutes I've hit. So I'm kind of like...
And in general, you know, if you just have a couple minutes, you're more apt to watch, like, a shorter show. That way you can just be like, okay, there's my news and done.
Exactly.
So we're just going to try and, like, cut a few things out. We're going to take the questions away. So,
yes.
You know, if you guys like it, I'd like the change, let us know. If you don't like the change, let us know, and we'll review after a couple episodes and see where we're at.
Yeah, like I said, we're going to take out the questions because we really haven't gotten many. We get just enough usually, and pretty much what we want to do is say, don't stop the questions. If you do want to ask us stuff, please do. We don't want to take the interaction away from you with this show. We're just going to, if you do start asking questions, we're going to put it in a different show later on, so that way this one can be just the news. If you want just news, you come here for that. And if you want our questions, you ask us questions and go check out the question and answer show, if we decide to have that. But at the same time, if you have a question about news that happened this week, ask us about something that happened that week. So we'll cover it in the show for you, because it's news, and we'll mention you guys. If you find a cool article, let us know about it on Twitter or something with hashtag Pause Menu, and we'll go ahead and cover it then. So we still want the interaction with you guys. It's going to be more news-orientated, since that's what this show was originally designed around, and more speed-based, where we can actually get it out to you guys. You can go jump on, watch quick, get that news. You guys don't have to go on the internet and browse for it. We'll do that part. So that's kind of the idea we're looking at. We're going to try it for a while. At 20, maybe we'll go ahead and look at them again and kind of figure out if there's any other changes to make. This is a evolving show, a brand new channel, so it's going to keep changing so we can get the thing that you guys like. So keep giving us feedback.
Exactly. Just keep them coming, keep the comments up, and we'll let you know what we're going to do. So anyways, should we jump into the main story, Zach?
Yep. Pretty much the first story we're going to cover is a major story, then we'll get into the quick news afterwards, because the big thing for the week is spikes at VGXs. They've changed the name. They've rechristened it.
Now. It's an extreme event.
Apparently. Yeah, I'm not sure what they used the X for. Was it Extreme or Experience? I'm not entirely sure. They actually said it was Xeon or something like that, the god Xeon on the show. Some joke that they tried to make that I actually did not laugh at all. It was like, wait,
yeah,
what?
There was a lot of cricket noises parts at this show. They would like try and make a joke, and everyone would just be like...
Well, that's the problem. There wasn't everyone. They completely changed their design from a theater system to a chill-out, laid-back kind of room thing, which I really didn't get. The whole thing about the VGAs is the experience. Like, no, it's not like every other award show, yet even though it's similar, because they do have the theater, it's the stage, they bring people up, they have announcers, it's still a lot different event. There's a lot more emotion because we're gamers, we're exciting, there's cool things showing up. Last year we had Samuel L. Jackson as our host, and he was crazy. He's an awesome actor. So he did great hosting it. There was tons of comedy going on. There's applause for when people win. It's about the awards, but it's also about celebrating the awesome games for that year that just came out.
Basically, it's just like a party for us gamers, you know?
Supposed
you
to
get to see your favorite games come out, and you get to know what's going to come out later.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, this year they've totally changed it. It was definitely more laid back and whatnot. And as Zach said, it just wasn't the same. I honestly didn't watch most of it. I like checked online to see who won afterwards. Actually, I had to do that for a lot of them because they didn't show like half of the awards.
Yeah, we'll get into that next. Pretty much what I wanted to mention is just, it was a lot more dull. It wasn't as exciting. I wasn't very impressed. A lot of the jokes were just stale. I didn't care too much for one of the hosts. I believe his name was Jeff. He did not really entertain me, even though he tried to make jokes. They were usually flat and blunt.
Because he had nothing left. And admit it, you didn't watch all of it either.
Oh no, I skipped some of the stuff because I was just like, I'm not here to watch an interview show. I'm here to watch an event, an exciting event of monumental proportion. Where in 2011 we had 3D effects on the stage, where we had characters walk out on the stage, even though the people there couldn't see it. It was kick-ass for the people of us watching it on TV and online. It was cool as hell. So next up we got, of course, is the awards. We want to just kind of mention a couple things, and
some happy moments and some what the heck.
Pretty much what I wanted to mention just to start off is they only covered 7 of the 23 awards. I wanted to just mention that, like you mentioned it, they barely covered them. So even though this is an awards thing, they were supposed to be awards celebrating the amazing games. They only covered 7 of them. Yet they had 23 that they could choose from.
Like if you went online after the show, there was still you had to wait to have certain awards show up.
Yeah.
Like I would go online and it would be like, oh, tune in December 7th to see what award won. And I was like, the show's over. Just gonna know what happened.
What happened? The show's over. Why haven't you decided yet? So, but anyway, some of the things I wanted to cover quick because we're going to lead up to the Game of the Year because that's the one everyone wants. But even though I wanted to just mention, though, they announced the Game of the Year as the 3rd award. Like an hour and 10 minutes in, they're covering the Game of the Year already. But pretty much, I wanted to cover a couple things first before I get into that because maybe this will explain to you why we're so surprised. First one was action-adventure game. That one went to Assassin's Creed 4. A couple of games it beat was Grand Theft Auto 5 and The Last of Us.
Alright, so the best shooter of the year went to BioShock Infinite. Hooray! It beat out Call of Duty. Thank God.
Next award was Studio of the Year. That went to Naughty Dog, the makers of The Last of Us. So great there. The funniest thing.
Deserved again.
Yep. The funny thing about that was their thank you thing. I'm actually glad they actually did like thank you that was normal for an award recipient. 2 guys said thanks for a little bit, then they showed the whole group kind of thanking it, and then the best part was when they had Joel from The Last of Us do the Antonio Banderas pose, which was awesome since they are a PlayStation exclusive game. So it was epic. I'm gonna have it up here for you guys so that you guys can see the awesomeness in its truth. So that was kind of awesome. And then 2 of them, I just want to cover 2 other awards that weren't covered by the show quick, just to kind of again still iterate a certain point here. There's a point to all this. Best PlayStation game was The Last of Us. That went up against like Grand Theft Auto and I think BioShock again, and that one won. Then you have the Xbox game, Nelly. You know this one.
The Xbox game was Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. Amazing indie game. If you haven't checked it out, I would highly recommend it. I'm very happy that an indie game was able to do it.
I was very happy to see an indie game win an actual Best of a Console award. That was amazing.
Yeah.
But I just want to point out, Grand Theft Auto 5 was in that ranking as well. So now here's where all of this is kind of getting to. So who won Game of the Year, Nelly?
Nobody that deserved it.
Game of the Year went to Grand Theft Auto 5, the game that could not win any of the other brackets it was in. I, again, do not agree with this. This does not seem like it fit. We had other things winning out.
Let us know what you thought about the games overall, and let us know what you thought about the awards. Do you think the right game won? Do you think there were some things that should have been changed? Or Now,
I did want to give out one little quick again, just to kind of show about how this setup was weird. With the whole thank you from the Grand Theft Auto winning Game of the Year, I think literally like 10 people clapped. Like, first you had only one person clapping. Like, the host Jeff was the first one clapping, and everyone like, oh, hey, something's happening, let's clap for him. It was really awkward to have the single clap that somebody built into several people. When they announced it, it was just kind of like, oh, hey, Grand Theft Auto won. They walked out, the 2 guys just sat there, the 2 guys behind the girl said nothing, and she just sat there like this, talking. Like, there was no enthusiasm because nobody was cheering, there was no excitement. It just didn't feel like they won this amazing award.
Yeah, that was like the theme of the whole night, though. I think that was like the most anybody ever clapped at one point.
I know. And that, to me, is sad. This was the celebration of the whole thing, but yeah. It was just a yawn. It was boring. So
yeah, it definitely tried to do like a different theme, and it didn't work for
I don't think it worked. So now let's cover up the good part about the show, which were, of course, the demos and trailers. I do want to point out one thing quick on the trailers, but that all the games that they showed, I kind of already knew that were coming out. There was no actual, like, oh my god, this is actually being made. Like, Skyrim, we had no rumor or hint about this game being made. All of a sudden, they showed a teaser trailer. Like, wait, what? No way! But,
well, it says the party don't start till Skyrim walks in.
Exactly. There
it's
we go.
very hard to get a game on that scale to be that secret for that long. So.
I know, they did a really good job of it. Anyway, I guess, what did you think about the trailers?
Overall, I was really impressed with the quality of the games that were coming out and such. The one that really made me upset was the Game of Thrones one. It was such a teaser, like, it was just like, oh yeah, we are making this game. And everyone kind of already knew they were making this game. It was such a bummer when it was just like a trailer of like words being like, yes, we are making this game.
That's
Bye.
it. Yep. So for the trailers that I cared about, really there was only two that did amazing. There was still one that I liked. Pretty much Titanfall did an amazing job on that trailers. They looked like a trailer. It was like funny little thing that they did, making it seem like a business company announcing new suits. It was kind of cool, actually.
That was awesome, especially in the first one when they didn't even like yeah, they said Titan suits in it, but they never said like Titanfall game or anything like that.
Yeah, they never mentioned a game. It was just the company Hammond. Now the demo I liked was Dying Light. That was cool. That game I'm actually kind of looking forward to. Just the idea of like parkour and zombies. You could have a lot of fun with that.
Yeah, it does look cool, but in general, like, I don't like demos during these kind of things, just because it's like, if it's a demo, I want to play it. I don't want to like watch someone else play a demo on TV. Like,
as for my final trailer that I really liked was actually the indie game No Man's Sky. Now that looked awesome.
Yes.
Just one picture sits in my head. It was when they were flying through an asteroid belt, going towards an asteroid. Now, any other space game, you'd have to fly around that asteroid and dodge and skip. He all of a sudden launched his weapons out, shot a hole in it, and flew straight through the asteroid. I was like, no way!
That was awesome, yeah.
That was my only, oh my god, what the yay moment of this entire thing. Like, that was my epic moment of, like, them getting out of going into the ocean of the planet, walking out, jumping into a plane, a ship, flying straight on out of the atmosphere with no loading sequence whatsoever. That was cool. So I wanted to keep an eye on that game.
I know. So. But I mean, as far as I go, I have a couple oh my god moments. I really like Destiny, but everybody knows who's been watching the show knows that I really like Destiny. And The Witcher 3 looked amazing too. I was like, oh my god.
Very nice trailer.
Yeah.
So pretty much the final thoughts of the whole show were just, it really wasn't that fun of an event. A lot of filler stuff of them just talking to the developers of games after a trailer. The awards were uneventful. Like, yeah, you won this, but yeah, here, have it. It's that's what the show's all about, though. It's awards, so we got to give a couple away. But they weren't even like achievements in my mind.
All right, so yeah, it was kind of disappointing. I mean, they didn't have any awards, even though that's the kind of the point of having an award show.
Yeah.
To give out awards, but. You know, hopefully they will listen to us, and hopefully there will be some major changes next year. But yeah, and as far as the awards themselves go, we had some good ones, we had some bad ones. You know, let us know what you thought of the awards in general, and what you thought about the show. So
definitely.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna go through some quick news we got for you, just to let you know what else happened during the week, not just Spike's VGXs. Pretty much the quick one. First quick one I wanted to cover was just the Xbox new banning system that's in place, a banning policy on curse words. Now, normally someone has to report you for this. This time instead, not so much. Remember how we were all worried about how the Kinect listened all the time? Something to actually worry about. Yeah, it is listening, but not just for your commands. It's also listening to what you say while you're online, including any game online on Xbox Live. If you start swearing, you could get banned from anywhere from 24 hours up to 2 weeks, including playing on mature-rated games. Now, I understand this is trying to take care of the children, but if I am playing a game where there is swearing involved in the actual game, do not do this to me.
I also wonder how sensitive this is. I mean, what if I just like to say "ducky duck duck" a lot? You know.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, like what if I what swears are bad? Is it like the real big ones? I can understand those, but what if I say like ass, which is not really a big swear anymore, or assassin, to be even better there? If I say like Assassin's Creed, is that gonna mark me? Or if I say crap or damn, is that gonna ban me? Like, what are the details of it? I gotta look more into it, but it's just the concept of maybe I'm also just playing on my system, and someone walks through the room, my girlfriend's on the phone with someone, or someone's on the phone with someone and starts swearing to them on the phone. Is the Xbox gonna pick them up and act as if I'm swearing on the phone, or something like that? That's what I'm worried about. Like, is it always going to catch just that? But again, my biggest concern is just it's the mature-rated games.
Yeah.
These games have swears, alcohol, killing, and everything in this game, yet they're going to not allow us to swear online.
Oh, damn.
It's just
you shot me. How dare you?
I know. It's just another reminder that Xbox One Big Brother is watching you.
Pretty much. So I hope that they did say that they get enough complaints. They will take it away. They will revert back to the old policy. So people start going to them and yelling at them.
Yes.
Say,
people on the internet, do what you do best.
Yes.
Don't cuss at them. Then you'll be banned.
Exactly. Nelly, you got a story for us?
Yes. So, as some of you might have heard, there was a story over the weekend about this UK man who was buying Xbox One off of eBay for his 4-year-old son for a Christmas gift. I think he spent in U.S. dollars it's like 750. I think in euros it's like 450. I don't know the conversion factor. Sorry, but anyways, it was a lot of money. So he was getting all excited, and then it showed up that he actually bought a picture of an Xbox. So he just had this printed out piece of paper. Obviously, it was a scam, and he was looking to get reimbursed for his money. Well, one of the retailers over there heard about this story. They are called CX, I believe, CEX, and they decided that they were going to give him an Xbox One for free since they felt bad for this guy.
Wow.
So it's a really nice, heartwarming story.
Yeah, CEX is actually Central Exchange. We actually have one up in Boston. Just wanted to give you guys the heads up from the VGXs before this. Actually, we already had known about Destiny's launch date was announced this week for September 9th. So, woo! Less than a year, but still close to a year. But at least we finally know of a date is coming out. But now you got a couple more hits for us?
Yeah, I have a couple of quirky, cute stories. The first one is the Valve engineer. His name is Ben Krastow. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. He invented a couple of controllers for you guys.
I heard about this.
Interesting controllers. One is for your tongue. So if you ever wanted to play like Borderlands with your tongue, it like goes in like a container and you can literally move your tongue around and control it. He did actually a demo of the Borderlands game. It didn't work out so well, but
it's very sensitive.
It's out there, so I don't know. And the other one is for your butt, and it kind of works like a Wii board, only you sit on it and you like lean over to one side and the other. And I don't know why you would ever want to use your butt to do anything like that.
I don't know. Well, actually, Misa just gave me a reason why that might come into play or become kind of useful. What about those who are disabled? They don't have their hands, and they also can't really use their legs very well. They could suddenly control these items with their tongue and butt.
So the last story I wanted to share is Heroes of Dragon Age is out for the Android phone, and I'm a big Dragon Age fan, but I think this is a little ridiculous because the game is free to play, but you do have the option of buying like add-ons or purchasing different characters. This ranges anywhere from like $2 up to $99 for an add-on. But yeah, that's basically it. That's all the quick news we had this week. So
there's our show for the week. So let us know what you think about the new system in place. Next week you'll definitely get the even shorter one because we won't have that intro to explain the new setup. So let us know what you're thinking. Start sending us stuff. As for a question of the week, what do you think about the award show? Did you agree with any of the things? Did you disagree? Did you watch it? Would you watch it again if they kept it the same? Leave your answers in the comments down below. I'm Zach Press Start.
I'm Nelly Relish.
Till next time, guys, keep pressing those buttons.
Bye.
See ya.